Welcome in. And today I'm going to explain why Deadpool brought back my joy in Marvel Rivals. And it's really interesting to say that, to be fully honest. Now let me explain a bit leading up to it, because I know if I just explain it, it won't mean anything on its own. So let me explain my thought process and what I was going through at that time. So back in season 5.5, I was at my peak of playing. I had the most played comp games out of any season, was top 500 with 4 supports. I was Celestial 1, just 2 games out of Eternity. Had, I think, around a 53% win rate. Was the number 49 Loki in the entire world. I mean, life was looking pretty good, right? Well, next season, I dropped and cut my comp games in half. I only had around 160 games. Granted, it was after a rank reset, and I got to Celestial 2 again with a 56% win rate, but it just didn't feel the same. The meta was shifting. The community was getting more toxic. More dramas were popping up. I mean, the toxicity in the community was spiking again, and I started to play other games. I think at that time, Requiem for Resident Evil just came out, so I was playing that a lot. I was going to 100% pretty much for a couple weeks straight, and I played it a bit. I almost have 90% of the achievements, but anyway, I played that a whole lot, loved it. Started playing other Resident Evil games I didn't finish, like the remake of Resident Evil 3, replayed a bit of Resident Evil 4 remake, and during the next season of Marvel Rivals, I cut my comp games in half again. I only played around 80 compared to 160 in the previous season. I was just finding joy in a lot of other things. I was happy that I was actually getting to high ranks. Like, I was Celestial 2 or higher for 4 straight seasons with a positive win rate, but it didn't feel like I was having any joy in the game anymore. I was just finding joy in way other games. And that trend really followed into season 6.5, where I played those 80 games, where I got the Devil May Cry 5, because I realized and I saw in videos that, oh, the first Devil May Cry game was actually supposed to be a Resident Evil 4 game, but it was so out there that it kind of changed brands. So I was like, okay. I watched the trailer, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. This looks amazing. I want to play this. It's not like a game I've played before, but it looks amazing. I played it and I'm in love with it. I'll admit that. I got all the Devil May Cry games. Haven't played all of them yet, but they're really good. And then recently in this season, I mean, I've barely played ranked. I think I maybe 20-ish, 22 games in ranked right now. I did my placement games. Those went decently bad, but then after the placement games, I pretty much went right back where the placement games thought I was, because I don't know, this feels like placement games are much harsher and you get worse teammates, but whatever. But there's other games I played, like on Steam I bought a game called Gas Station Simulator. I put, like, let me look right now actually while I'm still recording this, because I don't know, it's a pretty good game. It's just the right part of my brain. I have 18.7 hours on it as of recording this. I've also bought other games other than all the Devil May Cry games. I just recently bought all the old Resident Evil games on April 1st because those were all on sale and actually on PC, which I've been wanting to play, like the 1999 Resident Evil 3, 1998 Resident Evil 2, 1996 Resident Evil Original. I bought Retro Rewind. That's been pretty good. I've been playing Schedule 1 a lot. Just all of these games, which I guess you can just categorize into like motivation. I know it's kind of a meme in Devil May Cry, but with the other games like the Retro Rewind and the Gas Station Simulator, it's just like a good solo game. Schedule 1, I mean, all 3 of those games you build an empire. Well, not really an empire, but you build your business. And it was just taking me heavily out of Marvel Rivals, because Marvel Rivals is so toxic. And this was like going from like a heavily polluted land. You know, it's the cliche toxic barrels emitting fumes everywhere. The ground super dry, like there's been no water there for ages. Trash piles everywhere. It's like I went from that to a plains biome with like a rainbow in the air, clouds, bright blue skies, sun shining. Like, it just feels like a whole difference right there. I saw Rivals in a, like, horrible light because mostly the community. And I even caught myself in quick plays, thinking, okay, I do not like this game. I want to win. What are my teammates doing? Why are we doing this? Why are we picking these characters? I never said anything to the person. I was just kind of ranting to myself because I took the game way too seriously because of the toxicity in the community. I wanted to win at all costs. Now, I wasn't the type to, like, choose my animated Lord Icon Loki every game, even though I was picking my mains and everything else during the past 3 seasons. It just felt like nothing really went well in Marvel Rivals, even though I've always had a positive win rate. And it felt like a lot of people were getting to ranks where they never belong. And it just felt unfair. It just felt like the wrong part of the community was being pandered to. I tried being positive for a time, making videos about how I trust the Rivals devs, but even now they've consistently made bad decisions for the Rivals community. And I didn't know really what what to do. I still played, let's say, custom games with my friends, with lower ranked players and some players at my rank, trying to play characters I've never played before. Those went well at first, then I started to get more progressively mad as the customs went on because I wanted to win. But I know I can't pick any of the good characters I want because I actually want to give people a chance. I don't want to be that person that tryhards in customs, so I always chose characters I had no idea what I'm doing really. And if anything annoyed me, let's say I'm being targeted or heavily targeted by someone, that really got to my nerves because I'm already kind of stressed about winning, even though I'm not actively trying to win. And then I play some quick plays with a couple friends. I'm not gonna say names, but there's a lot of friend groups I play quick plays with. And over time, they get angry. If things go horribly, they get angry. They start being toxic to the other team. And I'm just like, that's even a step above what I would do. There's only been one time where I said anything to the enemy team, and that's when a Spider-Man on my team was calling me horrible. The next game I had, I went against them, beat them easily, and I said something in the chat at the very end of the match. That's the only time. It seems like if something goes wrong, it's something said in chat. And with all of this, I'm like, okay, I just keep getting pushed away from rivals. I love the game itself, just everything about it around that though is not that great. And so, how would I go to Deadpool? Well, I first chose Deadpool because he was a character which I thought was underpowered, which I didn't know a lot about, and I always thought overall just he was a bad character. He was super underpowered. I never played him to begin with when he came out because he didn't seem like a character I would like. Plus, people are just instant locking him because he has 3 times the chance of being instant locked as other characters because, you know, he has 3 characters, 1 in tank, 1 in DPS, 1 in support. And I wanted to expand my hero pool and support. At the time, I just finished Luna Lord. Some games felt absolutely horrible. Some games felt amazing. I never really had fun though, in the grand scheme of things. But when I played Deadpool, it took a little bit to get used to like what upgrades I should use, what should I kind of follow the plan of. I never watched any guides. That's what I do with all my characters really. I never watch any guides. I kind of develop my own playstyle as I go on. That's what I did with Deadpool. I found the moves and found the abilities I like the best. For heal pool, I mean. It's the same for DPS pool. I use the same upgrade path for both of them. I like both of their playstyles. The one I don't like was really tank pool. But going on back to heal pool, I found the abilities which I liked and upgraded them first, like my right click. I really like the sustain of that. That felt amazing to do sustain. Then I upgrade my ult to the top right ult, and then I upgrade my weapon. And then whatever after that is kind of random, but I kind of do my swords and jumping thing last. And playing him, I was constantly getting MVPs, SVPs, winning. I mean, I believe I have around like a 60% win rate with heal pool and like a 75% win rate with DPS pool. His aim is a little bit to get used to. It's a little bit more delayed than I'm used to. And overall, he's just really fun. It really took the seriousness out of rivals because he is so quippy, which I thought would be kind of annoying, like how many big content creators were saying it when he first came out. Like, I remember watching J3 and people asked, why can't I hear Deadpool? And he's like, oh, I muted him. And it's like, oh, is he really that annoying? I mean, it matches the character that he talks a lot, but actually playing him, he doesn't seem that bad. If anything, I actually find it kind of humorous, chuckle-worthy, if that's a word. Just like little scoffs I make at certain things. Over time, it has less of an impact, but still not like annoying. Like, it's a constant joke because I always use my right-click ability every time I get the chance to, really. And it's just like, do Lord icons give bonus damage? And my friends absolutely hate that. And they find it annoying, but I absolutely love it because they find it annoying. And just jumping on teammates' heads to the point when nothing's really happening, or jumping on the enemy team's heads doing damage. There's not really a feeling like that in Marvel Rivals. I think they should do things more like that. Stop leaning into the more competitive side of Rivals. I get it as a competitive mode, but stop leaning into the competitive form. Try and promote more arcadey game modes. Because the ones they have now, free fight, you ban 2 characters on your side, and you can choose anyone you want. That's good. And other than that, there's like 13v13, but there's nothing really arcadey. Like, this is just off the top of my head. Add a game mode, kind of like the big head mode, and normal matches, or maybe have everyone super small on a match. Or have a match where every time you die, your body increases or decreases in size. Just these gimmicks you can use, like the map gimmicks they have for each map that comes out, like the newest one is scanning. Add more gimmick modes that don't go away. Have them permanently there. If you can have a tab of esports where you integrate Twitch to watch these players and watch these teams play against each other, you could add another tab of these new gimmick game modes. Because Deadpool had the biggest increase in Marvel Rivals popularity compared to any other character. Maybe it's because of his brand recognition, sure, but you can see that he's made a giant impact. Look in competitive places. He has all those skins now from the brands. He is the biggest hit of dopamine I've had in a while in Marvel Rivals. It put the fun back in Rivals. I actually tried competitive again because of him. I never expected to say that Deadpool of all characters brought my joy back in Marvel Rivals. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. See you.